The broader economic ripple effect, analyzing a 25% increase in defense contracts in aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity by 2025. Introduction. As we progress through the early months of 2025, the anticipated 25% increase in defense contracts across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors is poised to have profound implications on global economic dynamics. This surge in defense spending is primarily driven by escalating geopolitical tensions and rapid technological advancements. This report delves into the anticipated impacts of this increase, the key events leading up to this moment, and the intricate interplay of factors at work. Key events timeline leading to 2025. 2022, escalation of global defense spending. In 2022, global defense spending reached over $2.4 trillion, reflecting a significant uptick as geopolitical tensions heightened. A staggering 59 countries were embroiled in conflicts, prompting many nations to reassess and bolster their defense budgets. The focus on strengthening military capabilities became a priority, setting the stage for future spending trends. 2023, growth of the global space economy. The global space economy surged to $570 billion in 2023, primarily driven by commercial interests. Investments in unmanned systems and rocket technologies skyrocketed, indicating a clear shift towards advanced military and civilian aerospace capabilities. This momentum was complemented by rising defense budgets in many countries, reinforcing the link between commercial and defense sectors. 2024, recovery in aerospace and defense. The aerospace sector witnessed a resurgence in air travel as passenger traffic fully recovered from the COVID-19 pandemic. Concurrently, the Biden administration proposed a defense budget of $849.8 billion for 2025, signaling a strategic focus on unmanned systems and advanced technologies. This proposal underscored the U.S.'s commitment to enhancing its defense posture in the face of growing global threats. 2025, predictions for continued growth. As we now enter 2025, predictions suggest a continuation of these trends. The integration of AI and digital technologies is expected to revolutionize various operational aspects, including maintenance, workforce strategies, and supply chain visibility. The projected increase in defense contracts across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors is anticipated to catalyze significant economic shifts. Common key points across sources. 1. Geopolitical tensions and defense spending. All sources emphasize the critical role of geopolitical instability in driving defense expenditures. Countries are increasingly investing in unmanned systems and advanced air mobility (AAM) technologies as they respond to perceived threats. The ongoing conflicts and tensions across various regions have created an urgent need for enhanced military capabilities. 2. Technological advancements. The integration of AI and digital technologies is highlighted as a transformative force across industries. These advancements are particularly relevant in improving supply chains and workforce management. The ability to leverage AI for predictive maintenance, operational efficiency, and resource allocation is becoming essential for companies in the aerospace and defense sectors. 3. Supply chain challenges. Significant vulnerabilities within the aerospace and defense sector's supply chains have emerged, exacerbated by geopolitical tensions and labor shortages. Ensuring resilience and visibility within these supply chains is deemed critical for maintaining operational effectiveness, especially as demand for defense contracts rises. Differences between sources. Source 1: Deloitte. Deloitte's analysis focuses heavily on operational strategies within the aerospace and defense industry, including workforce development, aftermarket services, and strategic spending influenced by defense priorities. It presents a comprehensive outlook on how AI will shape various operational areas, especially through predictive maintenance and intelligent resource allocation. Sources 2 and 3: World Economic Forum. Conversely, the World Economic Forum's reports center primarily on cybersecurity. They emphasize the escalating complexity of cyber threats, which are heightened by emerging technologies and supply chain interdependencies. The need for organizations to adopt a security-first mindset and collaborate across sectors to enhance resilience is a focal point of their findings. Use cases and data illustrating theories. According to Deloitte, 81% of aerospace and defense respondents are already leveraging or planning to implement AI in their operations, with a strong emphasis on improving predictive maintenance and supply chain efficiency. This widespread adoption of AI is expected to foster operational improvements and enhance overall industry performance. In contrast, the World Economic Forum highlights that 54% of large organizations identify supply chain interdependencies as significant barriers to achieving cyber resilience. This statistic underscores the pronounced vulnerabilities that must be addressed as defense contracts increase, particularly in the context of cybersecurity. Economic implications of the defense spending increase. Growth opportunities. 1. Aerospace sector. The anticipated increase in defense contracts is likely to stimulate growth in the aerospace sector, particularly in areas such as unmanned aerial systems (UAS) and advanced air mobility (AM). Companies investing in these technologies will benefit from heightened demand for innovative solutions in both military and civilian applications. 2. Electronics sector. The electronics industry will experience increased demand for advanced sensors, communication systems, and electronic warfare capabilities. As defense contracts expand, so too will the opportunities for electronics manufacturers to develop cutting-edge technologies that meet military specifications. 3. Cybersecurity sector. With the rise in defense contracts, the need for robust cybersecurity measures will become paramount. Companies specializing in cybersecurity solutions will see a surge in demand as organizations seek to protect sensitive information and infrastructure from cyber threats. The focus on integrating AI into cybersecurity frameworks will be crucial in addressing the evolving threat landscape. Challenges and risks. While the projected increase in defense contracts presents numerous opportunities, it also poses challenges. The complexities of supply chain management, labor shortages, and the need for skilled talent in both technical and cybersecurity fields are critical issues that require attention. Supply chain vulnerabilities. The aerospace and defense industries are characterized by intricate supply chains. Ensuring the reliability and integrity of these supply chains will be essential as demand increases. Companies must invest in technologies that enhance visibility and resilience to mitigate risks associated with disruptions. Labor shortages. The aerospace and defense sectors face significant challenges in attracting and retaining talent. As the demand for skilled labor rises, companies will need to adopt innovative workforce strategies to address the talent gap, including partnerships with educational institutions and investments in training programs. Cybersecurity threats. The integration of advanced technologies, including AI, into defense systems introduces new cybersecurity risks. Organizations must adopt a proactive approach to cybersecurity that encompasses risk assessment, threat intelligence, and incident response to safeguard against potential breaches. Conclusion. The projected 25% increase in defense contracts across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors by 2025 is set to have profound economic implications. Driven by heightened geopolitical tensions and rapid technological advancements, this surge presents significant growth opportunities while also posing challenges that must be addressed. As companies navigate this evolving landscape, the integration of AI and digital technologies will be crucial in enhancing operational efficiency, ensuring supply chain resilience, and safeguarding against emerging cybersecurity threats. The interplay of these factors will shape the future of the aerospace and defense industries, ultimately influencing global economic dynamics. Counterintuitive information. 1. Increased defense spending versus economic growth. while a significant increase in defense contracts 25% in aerospace electronics and cybersecurity is expected to stimulate growth and innovation. There is a counterintuitive concern that the resultant focus on defense spending may divert resources and attention away from civilian economic development and social programs. Typically, heightened defense budgets may be perceived as a boon for the economy, yet they can also signal a prioritization of military needs over public welfare, leading to potential long-term economic disparities. 2. Geopolitical tensions and economic interdependence. The report discusses how geopolitical tensions are driving defense expenditures, which is a common narrative. However, a counterintuitive perspective is that increased military spending can lead to a paradox of heightened vulnerability as nations become more reliant on complex supply chains that could be disrupted during conflicts. This interdependence can create scenarios where increased defense budgets make countries less secure rather than more secure. 3. AI integration and cybersecurity risks. The rapid integration of AI technologies in defense and aerospace may lead to operational efficiencies, however. It also introduces new vulnerabilities. The idea that AI can enhance cybersecurity is prevalent, yet the report indicates that while 66% of organizations expect AI to play a significant role in cybersecurity, only 37% have implemented processes to evaluate the security of AI tools before deployment. This discrepancy highlights a counterintuitive risk. The very technologies intended to bolster security might themselves become points of vulnerability if not properly managed. 4. Supply chain vulnerabilities versus resilience. The anticipated increase in defense contracts is expected to boost resilience in supply chains. However, the report suggests that the same supply chains, which are becoming increasingly interdependent, may also become more fragile. While companies aim to strengthen their supply chain visibility and efficiency, the complexity introduced by geopolitical tensions, labor shortages, and technological advancements can lead to unforeseen disruptions, creating a scenario where efforts to enhance resilience might inadvertently exacerbate vulnerabilities. 5. Talent shortages in a booming industry. The aerospace and defense sector is projected to require a significant influx of talent, yet the industry faces a paradox of high turnover rates and an aging workforce. Even as defense spending increases, the struggle to attract and retain skilled workers may hinder growth. This counterintuitive situation illustrates that even in times of increased investment in opportunity, sectors may still experience stagnation due to workforce challenges. 6. Cybersecurity challenges in an increasingly digital world. The report highlights that 54% of large organizations identify supply chain interdependencies as the greatest barrier to achieving cyber resilience. This presents a counterintuitive scenario where the very digital transformation that is intended to streamline operations and enhance security is simultaneously introducing new complexities and vulnerabilities, making organizations less resilient in the face of cyber threats. 7. Public-private collaboration versus regulatory fragmentation. The report emphasizes the necessity of collaboration between public and private sectors to enhance cyber resilience. However, it points out that regulatory fragmentation poses significant compliance challenges. This presents a counterintuitive reality where, despite the call for greater collaboration, the existing regulatory environment may inhibit the very cooperation needed to effectively address cybersecurity threats across interconnected systems. 8. Evolving threats and skills gap. As organizations face increasingly sophisticated cyber threats, the report notes a growing cyber skills gap, with 2 in 3 organizations lacking essential talent. This creates a counterintuitive situation where the demand for cybersecurity expertise is rising alongside the complexity of threats, yet the workforce is not expanding at a pace that can meet these challenges, potentially exacerbating vulnerabilities in the digital landscape. 9. Investment in defense technology versus societal needs. While increased defense spending is often viewed as a positive development for technological innovation, the report suggests that this focus may overshadow critical societal needs. The counterintuitive implication is that while industries may thrive in defense-related technologies, fundamental issues such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure may suffer from a lack of investment, leading to a broader societal imbalance. 10. Advanced air mobility (AAM) and urban infrastructure challenges. The push for advanced air mobility solutions such as eVTOL aircraft is expected to revolutionize urban transportation. However, the counterintuitive challenge lies in the fact that despite the technological advancements, the success of AAM will heavily depend on existing urban infrastructure and regulatory frameworks which may not be ready to support such innovations. This gap may hinder the widespread adoption of AAM, despite its perceived benefits. These counterintuitive insights underscore the complexities and dualities inherent in the anticipated economic ripple effects of increased defense contracts in the coming years, highlighting the need for a nuanced understanding of the interplay between military investment, technological advancement, and societal impact. The anticipated 25% increase in defense contracts across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors by 2025 is expected to have profound economic implications that many may overlook. While the obvious effects include a surge in defense spending and growth in related industries, there are subtler yet equally significant consequences that warrant attention. This analysis will focus on these overlooked aspects, their implications, and why they are important for understanding the broader economic landscape. 1. Supply chain vulnerabilities and resilience. One key point that often escapes thorough scrutiny is the fragility of supply chains within the aerospace and defense sectors, which are characterized by complex interdependencies. The report highlights that 54% of large organizations identify supply chain interdependencies as significant barriers to achieving cyber resilience. As geopolitical tensions rise, these vulnerabilities become even more pronounced. The complexity of the supply chain means that disruptions in one area can have cascading effects throughout the industry. Significance. Understanding the depth of supply chain vulnerabilities is crucial as it directly affects operational efficiency and national security. The reliance on a network of suppliers, particularly in a conflict-prone global environment, means that even minor disruptions, due to political unrest, natural disasters, or logistical challenges, can lead to major delays and increased costs. This necessitates a focus on supply chain resilience, not only to ensure operational continuity but also to maintain competitive advantage in a rapidly evolving defense landscape. 2. Workforce challenges and talent acquisition. The report notes a significant challenge in attracting and retaining talent within the aerospace and defense industry, with an alarming turnover rate of 13% compared to the national average of 3.8%. The aging workforce and the impending retirement of experienced personnel pose critical risks to knowledge retention and operational capability. Significance. The workforce issue is not merely a human resources challenge, it is a fundamental threat to innovation and operational success in a sector that relies heavily on specialized skills and expertise. As companies ramp up their defense contracts, the ability to secure a skilled workforce becomes a competitive differentiator. The emphasis on digital technologies for talent acquisition, such as using AI for recruitment and training, is an area that may not receive the attention it deserves. Successfully integrating these technologies can expedite the training process and enhance employee engagement, which is vital for long-term sustainability in the industry. 3. Cybersecurity as a core business strategy. While the increase in defense contracts suggests a heightened focus on military capabilities, the intertwined nature of cybersecurity within this framework is often underplayed. The report indicates that 66% of organizations expect AI to significantly impact cybersecurity by 2025, yet only 37% have processes in place to assess the security of AI tools before deployment. Significance. The growing complexity of cyber threats necessitates a shift from viewing cybersecurity as a compliance requirement to recognizing it as a core business strategy. As advanced technologies become more integrated into operations, the potential for cyber vulnerabilities increases. Organizations that fail to develop robust cybersecurity frameworks risk not only operational disruptions but also reputational damage and financial losses. The interplay between defense spending and cybersecurity highlights the need for a holistic approach to risk management that encompasses both physical and digital domains. 4. Economic disparities and cyber inequity. Another important aspect that often goes unnoticed is the economic implications of cybersecurity and defense spending disparities across different regions and sectors. The World Economic Forum report emphasizes that the growing complexity in cyberspace exacerbates cyber inequity, leading to a widening gap between developed and emerging economies. Significance. This disparity poses significant risks not only to individual nations but also to global stability. As wealthier nations bolster their cybersecurity and defense capabilities, emerging economies may struggle to keep pace, leaving them vulnerable to cyber threats and geopolitical manipulation. This imbalance can lead to increased tensions and conflicts affecting global trade and cooperation. Therefore, addressing these inequalities is critical for fostering a more secure and resilient global economy. 5. AI and technological integration. The integration of AI and digital technologies across the defense sector is portrayed as a transformative force. However, the report points out that many organizations may not be fully prepared to harness these advancements effectively. The reliance on AI without proper security safeguards can lead to increased vulnerabilities. Significance. The rapid advancement of AI technologies presents both opportunities and risks. Organizations must develop frameworks not only for integrating AI but also for ensuring its security. This dual focus is essential for maximizing the benefits of AI while mitigating potential threats. The ability to leverage AI for predictive maintenance and operational efficiency could provide a significant competitive edge, but only if accompanied by a robust understanding of the associated risks. 6. Regulatory challenges and compliance burdens. The fragmentation of regulations across regions and sectors poses significant challenges for organizations operating in the defense space. The report indicates that 76% of Chief Information Security Officers (CISOs) face compliance challenges due to regulatory fragmentation. Significance. Navigating a complex regulatory landscape requires resources and strategic foresight. Organizations that proactively address compliance challenges are better positioned to capitalize on growth opportunities presented by increased defense spending. Conversely, those that neglect regulatory considerations may face legal ramifications and operational setbacks. This underscores the importance of integrating compliance into strategic planning processes. Conclusion. The anticipated increase in defense contracts by 2025 will undoubtedly reshape the economic landscape across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors. However, the nuances of supply chain vulnerabilities, workforce challenges, cybersecurity integration, economic disparities, and regulatory complexities are critical elements that demand attention. Recognizing and addressing these often overlooked factors is vital for stakeholders aiming to navigate the evolving defense environment effectively. As the industry prepares for this growth, a comprehensive approach that encompasses technological advancements, workforce development, and robust risk management strategies will be essential for sustainable success. Ignoring these subtleties could lead to significant setbacks in achieving the intended benefits of increased defense spending. 1. Geopolitical tensions and defense spending. The projected 25% increase in defense contracts by 2025 is fundamentally driven by escalating geopolitical tensions. As nations reassess their defense capabilities due to ongoing conflicts and security threats, defense spending has surged, with global expenditures surpassing $2.4 trillion in 2023. The implications of this trend are profound, affecting not only military readiness but also economic dynamics across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors. The emphasis on unmanned systems and advanced technologies highlights a shift in military strategy necessitating a re-evaluation of national security priorities and the allocation of resources. 2. Technological advancements and cybersecurity. The integration of artificial intelligence (AI) and digital technologies in defense operations marks a transformative shift in industry practices. For instance, 81% of aerospace and defense respondents are adopting AI to enhance predictive maintenance and supply chain efficiency. However, this rapid technological advancement also introduces new cybersecurity risks, with 66% of organizations anticipating significant impacts from AI on their cybersecurity posture. As organizations increasingly rely on interconnected systems, the need for comprehensive cybersecurity measures becomes paramount to mitigate risks associated with emerging technologies and complex supply chains. 3. Supply chain vulnerabilities and resilience. The aerospace and defense sectors are facing significant supply chain challenges exacerbated by geopolitical tensions and labor shortages. With an intricate web of suppliers, ensuring resilience and transparency in supply chains is critical for maintaining operational effectiveness. The World Economic Forum reports that 54% of large organizations consider supply chain interdependencies a major barrier to achieving cyber resilience. This complexity necessitates a strategic focus on bolstering supply chain integrity, reducing vulnerabilities, and ensuring the reliability of critical components and materials. 4. Workforce challenges and talent acquisition. Attracting and retaining talent in the aerospace and defense sectors presents a formidable challenge, particularly as demand for skilled workers surges. With an aging workforce and high turnover rates, companies must innovate their talent strategies. Digital technologies such as AI and extended reality are increasingly being leveraged to enhance training and recruitment efforts. Moreover, the industry is expected to pursue public-private partnerships to develop a robust talent pipeline, addressing workforce gaps while ensuring that organizations can meet the growing demands of defense contracts and technological advancements. 1. The U.S. defense spending surge post 9/11. Following the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, the United States experienced a significant increase in defense spending. From 2001 to 2008, defense budgets surged, driven by the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, as well as a heightened focus on national security. This increase led to growth in various sectors, including aerospace and cybersecurity, as the government prioritized military technology and infrastructure. The ripple effect was felt across the economy, with defense contractors experiencing increased demand for advanced technologies and services, leading to job creation and innovation in the defense industry. 2. The Cold War arms race. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a prolonged arms race, leading to significant increases in military spending and technological advancements. This period saw the development of various aerospace technologies, including missiles and aircraft, as well as advancements in electronics and surveillance systems. The competition necessitated rapid technological innovation and resulted in substantial investments in research and development, which not only bolstered military capabilities but also led to technological spillovers that benefited civilian industries. The economic impact was profound, as defense spending contributed to job creation and industrial growth in multiple sectors. 3. The 2008 financial crisis in defense contracting. In the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis, the U.S. government implemented various stimulus measures, including increased defense spending to stimulate economic growth. The defense sector saw a rise in contracts, particularly in cybersecurity and aerospace, as the government sought to enhance national security in the face of emerging threats. This increase in defense contracts not only provided a buffer against the economic downturn but also spurred innovation in technology and created jobs in related industries. The economic ripple effect was significant, as increased spending on defense contracts helped stabilize the economy during a period of recession. The projected 25% increase in defense contracts by 2025 across the aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors signifies a transformative period shaped by geopolitical tensions and technological advancements. This surge will have far-reaching implications for the global economy, affecting various industries and sectors. Key predictions for 2025 and beyond. 1. Strengthened defense spending and economic growth. The defense budget is anticipated to exceed $849.8 billion in the U.S. alone, reflecting a strategic pivot toward unmanned systems and advanced technologies. Countries worldwide will continue to boost defense expenditures, which could reach over $3 trillion cumulatively. Stimulating economic growth in defense-related industries. 2. Technological advancements. The integration of artificial intelligence (AI) and digital technologies will be a game-changer, enhancing operational efficiency, supply chain management, and maintenance protocols. By 2025, approximately 81% of aerospace and defense companies are expected to implement AI solutions, particularly in predictive maintenance and supply chain visibility, leading to a more agile and responsive industry. 3. Cybersecurity as a core focus. As defense contracts increase, cybersecurity will become paramount. Reports indicate that 54% of large organizations identify supply chain interdependencies as a significant barrier to cyber resilience. The complexity of cyber threats will escalate with emerging technologies and geopolitical tensions, driving organizations to adopt a security-first mindset and strengthen their cyber defenses. 4. Supply chain resilience and innovation. Supply chain vulnerabilities exacerbated by geopolitical tensions and labor shortages will necessitate a renewed focus on resilience. Companies will invest in technologies to enhance supply chain visibility and reliability. Collaborative efforts between public and private sectors will be essential to address supply chain disruptions and ensure the integrity of materials and components used in defense contracts. 5. Workforce development challenges. The aerospace and defense sectors will face ongoing challenges in attracting and retaining talent. By 2025, the industry could require an additional 123,000 technicians in the U.S. alone. Companies will employ innovative strategies, including partnerships with educational institutions and apprenticeship programs, to build a skilled workforce capable of meeting industry demands. 6. Expansion of advanced air mobility (AAM). The advanced air mobility sector, focusing on electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft, will see increased investment and operationalization by 2025. AAM is poised to revolutionize urban transportation, with companies targeting competitive pricing models to ensure accessibility and sustainability. 7. Increased global competition and collaboration. The surge in defense contracts will intensify global competition among nations and companies to innovate and secure lucrative contracts. Collaborative initiatives between nations to develop advanced technologies, particularly in AI and cybersecurity, will become critical as nations seek to bolster their defense capabilities. 8. Regulatory and compliance challenges. The fragmented regulatory landscape will pose compliance challenges for organizations, particularly concerning cybersecurity and defense contracts. Companies will need to adopt proactive measures to navigate the evolving regulatory environment and ensure compliance with international standards. Conclusion. The anticipated increase in defense contracts across aerospace, electronics, and cybersecurity sectors by 2025 presents both opportunities and challenges. As geopolitical tensions persist and technological advancements reshape the landscape, organizations must adapt strategically to leverage growth while ensuring resilience against emerging threats. The interplay of investment, innovation, and collaboration will define the future of these industries, making adaptability and foresight essential for stakeholders.